In this example, we're going to simplify the following complex fraction. Let's begin inside of our numerator. Looking at the number 2 here, recall that 2 can be thought of as a rational number. 2 is 2 over 1. What we now require in our numerator in order to perform that subtraction is a common denominator. And that common denominator is going to be 4. 3 over 4 already has the denominator of 4, so all we have to do is change 2 over 1. And we can do that by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 4. 1 by 4 gives us 4, and 2 by 4 gives us 8. Now let's switch our attention over to the denominator. Inside of our denominator we have both a multiplication and an addition. According to the order of operations, we should work on our multiplication first. Notice that inside of our two fractions, 7 over 20 and 2 over 7, we have some factors that are going to cancel. We have some factors that are going to cancel and give us first, the 7 in the numerator here will cancel with the 7 in the denominator here, and we're going to be left with factors of 1. In addition to this, we can take out a factor of 2 from 20 and be left with 10, and a 1 over here in the numerator. Next, we can go ahead and multiply these fractions together. 1 times 1 will give us a numerator of 1, and 10 times 1 will give us a denominator of 10. Let's return our attention once more to the subtraction inside of our numerator. 8 minus 3 is going to give us 5/4 inside of our numerator. And if we switch our focus now down to the denominator of our overall fraction, we notice that we have an addition. We're going to need a common denominator, and that common denominator is going to be 10. Our first fraction will remain the same, and our second fraction will turn into 2 over 10. Now we can perform this addition to get 3 over 10. Now that our numerator and denominator are fully simplified, what we actually have is a division of two fractions. We actually have 5 over 4 divided by 3 over 10. And we know that if we have fraction division, we keep our first fraction the same, and we multiply by the reciprocal of our second fraction. Now before we go ahead and do the multiplication, let's check to see if there are any factors that are going to cancel off. I notice that I can get rid of a factor of 2 from the 4 and from the 10. Now we can go ahead and finish up our multiplication. 5 times 5 will give us 25 in the numerator, and 2 times 3 will give us 6 in the denominator.